Welcome to Piano Video Lessons Year 1, Lesson 9. If you're not there already, please come on over to pianovideolessons.com. There's a link here in the info card and also one in the description. All of the lesson indexing and printables are available there. So today in Lesson 9, we're going to be learning some more notes in the bass clef. So as you know, bass F is found on the fourth line of the bass clef. So we've talked before about how this line is targeted by the F clef. And the other nice, easy way to remember which line this is if you think of the number 4, and if you think of the fourth line, you'll notice that the fourth line starts with F, and this is the note F. So obviously, we only have one note to worry about if we're thinking about the fourth line. So here we have F in the bass clef. And we've said before that notes move from line to space to line to space to line. So if we're going to move to the note above F, we're going to move from this line note up, F, up, to a space note. And if we're going to move to the note below F, we're going to move down to a space note. So now this gives us 3 notes in the bass clef. We have F on the fourth line, we have E here in space 3, and we have G here in the top space. So let's have a look at our lesson materials for this lesson. The first page is information about everything that I just told you. It says, here is a bass F on the full staff. Trace the F line. So let's just do that. We'll trace this F line and we'll see that the note F is directly on that line. Here it says again to trace the F line. So I'm going to trace this fourth line and I'm going to see that the note F is directly on the line, and then I have a note that's in the space above and it's touching that same F line. And I have a note that's below, and it's also touching that same F line, but now this time it's touching it from the bottom side. So the F line helps us find all 3 of those notes. Here we have a keyboard diagram, and it shows middle C and the bass F that we already learned in a previous lesson. And then you can see that underneath here we have all of the different notes written, but E and G are just on either side of the F. The F is on the line and the E and G are in spaces. So we can then color these 2 notes on our keyboard diagram, the E and the G, and see that they are both on either side of F. So here we have F on the line, E in the space below, and G in the space above. The next page is a worksheet. And what you could do first is trace the F line so that you can easily find it and think about all of the notes that might intersect with this line. So here on this line of music, I see 2 Fs, this one and this one. I have a note above F is G, and I have a note below F. Below F is E. So here on this line, I have F, G, E, and F. And the same thing on the next line. We can trace right through here, tracing the F line, and then examine the notes. Now my recommendation for this sheet is to not write the answers in right away, but actually practice pointing and naming these notes, and even playing them on the piano. So here we have F on the line, and E below the line, and F on the line, and E below the line, and above the line we have G. Let's continue. On the line, F, below the line, E, above the line, G, on the line, F, below the line, E. Here we go, F, E, G, another one, G, down a space to E, G, E, G, F, E. And last line, F, G, E, F, E. So I would recommend going through these notes several days in a row by pointing and naming and playing them, and then someday, maybe on the third or fourth day, go ahead and write the answers in. The other thing that you can do now is also find the new note F in your flashcard set. So if I was to look at my bass clef notes, I would be able to find the note F here, and I would also find the notes G and E, just like this. So let's go ahead and place these now on our answer board. So I'm going to put the bass clef and the treble clef, just like I did before, lining them up like this. And I'm going to start off with all of the notes that I had learned previously. Here's bass clef, middle C. I have space F below treble G. I have treble G. I'm just going to pull this down. I'm not entirely sure you can see the whole thing. And I have space above treble G, which is A, and I have middle C. Now, I know you can see these for sure. And what I have here are 3 more notes. So here is bass F on the 4th line. And then I have 2 more space notes. So I have one below the 4th line and one above the 4th line. So here I have E, and here I have G. So you're starting to see that we're developing quite a repertoire of notes. We have now 8 flashcards altogether, 2 of them representing middle C. So now I'll see you in lesson number 10, where we're going to learn to look for patterns and talk about sight reading.